All right, happy Thanksgiving, happy Family Day, whatever it is that you call it. Let's just get right to it. If you are that person, yes, that person in your family, what person, you may ask? The person that always likes to start the arguments, the one that's known as the conspiracy theorist, the one that always has to correct everybody, the one that makes people uneasy at family gatherings when we're sitting together, trying to enjoy some food, trying to break bread. If you are that person, here are 6 tips. 6 tips to avoid. If you are not that person, send this to whoever in your family is that person. I'm sure everybody knows. So let's get right to it. 6 tips to make sure that you can avoid any family conflict throughout the day. All right, it's all about love. Number 1, don't feel the need to give too much context to be dominating the conversation, all right? You start to be on your high horse and it starts to come across like you're giving a TED talk as if you're talking from some sort of expert opinion. Now you may be, however, to your family, they're not gonna take it that way. So avoid giving too much context. Short and sweet is key. Number 2, avoid responding to those setup comments, all right? We all got those family members that they try to act like you're the one that likes to argue, but they like to stoke the fire. They like to throw little things out there. And then when you address it, you're the person that wants to always argue, wants to make something out of nothing. Then if you don't address it, now you're being passive aggressive. Don't feed into it. Do not take the bait. Don't break. Stay in your stance of avoidance and move on. Number 3, avoid allowing your passion to equal your value. All right, avoid that at all costs. Let's remind ourselves that 93% of all communication is nonverbal. That means that only 7% really pertains to what you are actually saying. All the other stuff is your body language, your posture, your tone, all these things. So let's make sure that we're keeping the volume down, even though we are getting our point across. Number 4, and perhaps the hardest of them all, avoid correcting inaccurate statements. Avoid correcting inaccurate statements. Avoid correcting inaccurate statements. Had to say it 3 times for Dr. Umar. You don't need to correct it. You could hear something that sounds crazy. However, if you're the one that corrects it, now here you go debating again. It's not worth it. Just let it go. I know we like to correct people's ignorance. I know we want to help, and we see when we're giving context, giving more information and correcting people that it's doing a good thing. However, we do live in a society right now where nobody likes to be held accountable, and constructive criticism is not taken in a positive way. So therefore, don't feel that you have to address every inaccurate statement. Just let it go. Smile. Choose peace. Number 5, avoid accepting labels, all right? Don't let anybody label you. Don't let them box you into being far right, far left, radical, this or that. Don't allow them to box you in. Because then what they're gonna try to do is put everything, every negative thing from that particular group, they're going to try to put it onto you. However, do not react emotionally to the label. Just say, hey, that's not me. However, let's just enjoy the food, all right? Take when they go low, what does Michelle Obama say? We go high, all right? At least that's what she used to say. And last but not least, number 6, do not change who you are. You may be more informed. You may be a better communicator. You may be well researched. You may have a strong personality and be passionate about something. So instead of just folding and not having an opinion and just soaking in the corner, choose your spots. Similar to Floyd Mayweather, when he was boxing, not when he sold out. And what you actually may notice is that your words are holding more weight than everybody else because you don't feel the need to respond to everything. So there's my top 6 things to avoid in no particular order, and perhaps it'll be different for everybody, but this is for all those that get labeled as the person in the family that likes to argue, the conspiracy theorists, all these labels that they try to throw on us, perhaps because they're just upset that we're a little bit more informed. But that's a personal decision. Do better.